Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Project Camper, welcome back to Living the Van Life. Right, straight into it, no faffing around. Chinese diesel heater, I've got it on at the moment, I've just taken it off because it was here. And I don't know if you can see, I've got a new controller. It's not working at the moment because that's what I want to do today. I have kindly been given by Rob from Iv'e an AUTOTERM heater. So Chinese diesel heaters, no more. I'm not saying they're rubbish because they are really, really good. But I'm just going to put you down because I feel put you down. Oh God, that's bad. There we go. So yeah, the reason is because years ago when you could buy a Chinese diesel heater for about 100 quid, they were really, really good and you don't get any problems with them. But the quality, strangely, is not like it used to be, which is really worrying because the first one I bought, I think it was like I paid like 100 quid for, and I put it in my Ford Transit and it was just perfect, absolutely perfect. It had the hertz on it so you could come right down and the burn chamber always stayed the same temperature. But with the newer ones, you press the power down and the burn chamber temperature goes down, so it's only really efficient on its maximum. Anyway, so I want to take that out. I've already done a bit of pre-wiring and stuff like that because the weather's pretty pants, so I'm going to go back to the workshop, get underneath the van. I want to get underneath the van anyway, and I want to weigh the van on my MOT ramp because I've got built-in rollers with weighing machines. I want to know how much the van weighs because I don't know if I've lessened the weight or I've added weight. I have put in a revolving seat and it's really nice, out of a Honda CRV. It's got armrest and it's Alcantara. Oh, I love it. And I want to put the driver's one in as well. But whether I get that done today, I have no idea. So, oh, coffee time. Oh, lovely. So yeah, I want to get this done. I want to get rid of some rubbish. I've got a few bits and pieces in here, mainly like birthday beers and stuff like that. I've got some clothes I want to get rid of. It's just stuff that I don't need. And it is, I've been speaking to Rob this morning, and I think it's like, this will be my 3rd year living full time in the van. And still winter, it's not a problem, but it's a learning curve. You go through the summer because you've got endless amounts of power, even with 628 amps of Fogstar lithium, which is such an amazing battery, it really is. But you get bored and you start adding things, and you keep on getting given stuff for product reviews and stuff like that. I've got this really cool, this is like a projector. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then I got given like a home assistant box. I used to have a computer up here, but I don't really use it. So what's the point of taking more power away from essentials? So I've taken home assistant out of the van, and now I just use the Amazon thing. And also through the amazing people of 12 Volt Planet, they've given me a Turbo GX IO extender, and then you can control stuff from the Turbo just on a switch panel, which I really like. And it's got pulse width modulation stuff, so you can turn lights up and down with the little boards, which I'm getting into. So everything is controlled by Victron and Alexa, the computer. So I just, when you have all this Wi-Fi connected stuff, if the Wi-Fi goes down, then you can't control jack shit. So just gonna fuck all that off, you know. And even now I could actually just go back to switches, on off, job done. And that's really the way it should be, because yeah, it's great having all this Wi-Fi technology, the Shelly switches, matter switches and stuff like that, but there's nothing like a good old-fashioned on off. That's it. Right, stop yakking, pack the van up, move the van, go to work, get it in the workshop. I'll be back in a bit. Right, so here we are at the workshop. So I've got my brake tester set up and the screen right in front there. So let's test the brakes. Right, front wheels in. So we are 1350 kilograms on the front end. Alright, centralising, oh, not straight. So it's 1350 on the front. Alright, we're on the back now. Back's in. So I know my parking brake does fuck all. I've got to adjust that. Right, oh, there they are. Right, so it's not locking. Okay, so we'll have a look at the results in a minute. So now we're going to do the foot brake. Bit of binding there, not too much though. No, hardly any fluctuation. Right, let's go to the max. So probably won't lock out. So 360, yeah, that's all right. Right, let's see the results, see how much it weighs. So here we go, total combined weight, front, rear, 3,080 kilograms. Right, so my diesel heater fits underneath my seat. There's a bit of storage here, a bit of wasted space, but keeps the weight down. Right, so here's my diesel heater, the Chinese one. The cables all nicely tucked in there, loads of airflow, and then routed through the front and then down to the back towards the shower. So let's take this out, and I think the AUTOTERM one is quite a bit bigger, but I'll get to that problem. Right, let's take this out. Sorry about the noise in the background, but I tried to use a piece of pipe, which is basically just drain pipe, exterior drain pipe, but it does get quite hot. It actually deforms. Look how it's melted. And this is just a joint. Look at that. So yeah, it's seen better days, and you can't really use. I mean, it works, but yeah, it's not ideal. I mean, I might actually get some silicone pipe. I know it's probably going to be expensive, but it won't collapse. Or just use some longer corrugated stuff. Anyway, that's what I got, and that's what I used. And to be fair, it works, but they're not very long. So, little tip: don't use drain pipe for your diesel heating. Right, so we've got it out at the moment. So I don't know if you know, but there is a little cutout. I don't know if you can see behind there. And that little cutout is so you can thread the fuel pump lead, power supply, without having to chop in more holes. Right, so what I've got to do now is take the exhaust clamp off, the fuel pipe and the air intake, and then that's free to come out. Okay, right, it's all disconnected. Now, I don't know if you can see, but this is actually fireproof. What we could there, got some sawdust on a bit. But this is fireproof, like sticky tape, webbings type stuff for log burners and stuff like that. And it's just a bit of an extra bit of a gasket, so anything. So if you can see there, there's no leaks whatsoever. And also, I took out the normal studs and I put these bolts. It just makes it a lot easier to like change if you ever need to. So yeah, that's taken about 5 minutes to get that out, if that. So right, just take these bolts out, swap them over, hunky dory. Right, okay, if you can hear me because of the noisy fucker in the background. Right, okay, so this is the Latvian made AUTOTERM R4D. It's a 4 kilowatt, 12 volt diesel heater. So there you go, and this is the Chinese one. Oh my God, this bloke, right, does not shut up. Right, he comes in, he's a lovely bloke, but he just doesn't shut up. All you can hear, it's like, fucking hell, breathe, mate, breathe. Right, what? I'm in here trying to record, and all I can hear is you. There we go. Here's the man. This is the man that can't stop.
No, before I go, I know, because I'm bubbly, what I want to say to you is when I come up, Sean,
Yeah.
MOT in April for that car,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking to, got to have front and rear brake pads.
Well, that's it.
Because you'll fail it.
Yes.
So I'll get them done
Yes.
before you MOT.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know something I like about you?
What's that?
You're an Apple man.
I am.
And Sean, you're a drone man.
Yes.
Yeah.
The kind of shit I have to put up every single day. Hence the reason why I like to get away in my van. It's like a dolphin. It has to remember to breathe. Right. Jokes aside, it's all a bit of a piss take. So anyway, let's carry on with this. So there you go. We have got the Chinese one out. And this is supposed to be a 5 kilowatt. What does it say here? Look. Wow, it's just electrical power. Nothing about kilowatts. Oh, here we go. 5 kilowatt. So you could look at the difference between this is a 5 kilowatt and this is a 4 kilowatt. So there's going to be some kind of internal discrepancies there. Anyway, let's get this bad boy in. Right, you can see here I've taken the studs out. So there's 4 studs. I've just taken them out and replaced them with these. So there is the fuel pump wire. That goes to the fuel pump. This then goes to the control unit. Quite a lot of cable there. So what we've got to do now is feed it all through. Oh. Right, it is in and working. All I've got to do now is go underneath the van, connect the fuel pipe and connect the connector to the fuel pump. Job done. What do I do with the fuel pump? One AUTOTERM expensive pump. I painted it just to give it a bit of protection because they rust a little bit, don't they? They all rust. So anyway, let's go and fit this and hopefully it'll be like a and then oh, heat. Right, let's get this done. I'm gonna have a fag first. Don't think the paint's quite dry. Oh well. The diesel heater is successfully fitted and works fantastic. So a massive shout out to my mate Rob. Love you, buddy. Thank you very, very much. I'll leave the link up there to his channel. If you haven't seen his content, he's a brilliant bloke. I can't imagine you haven't seen him because he's pretty famous. Anyway, probably more famous because of the dog, Archie, my god dog. Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description and a card up there for his channel. So cheers mate, love you loads, love you bro, and thanks for the heater. So we're going to go for a little drive and then we're going to end up hopefully up on the South Downs and enjoy this sunset sinking down over the hills. It's going to be so magical tonight. Oh, I'm going to have a proper heater though. I don't have to listen to the pump go dunk, 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 dunk. Not as bad as Kevin's though. Wow. Anyway, let's go for a drive. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Over there, that's the Surrey Hills. We are top of the South Downs. I'll just turn the camera around and see what's behind me. I mean, look at that. Look at that for a sunset. That should be my thumbnail. I love this stuff. I love it. I mean, wow. Just look at that. That is stunning. Oh, let's get down. Just a perfect weekend away, isn't it? I'm just going to do a little bit of a walk. Enjoy the fresh air. I mean, look at that skyline behind me. It's just perfect. I'll just zoom around and I'll show you the other direction. Because this is like a wallpaper from an old Windows XP. I'll just turn the camera around. Look at that. It just goes up and over. It's just, wow. I love this. This is what getting out of the van is all about for me. Even the moon is out a little bit. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Let's see if we can zoom into the moon. Yeah, look at that. Just out in nature. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh. No, I thought I'd help them. I've got a mate coming later and we're just going to have an extended birthday. Because it was my birthday last week and I was doing family stuff. I can't get over this view. Let's go for a little bit of walk up here and see if we can see over that ridge. And there you go, Elton's just arrived. Going up the hill. Oh, is he stalled? Are you struggling? No. Right. Look at that. That is just spectacular. This camera or this phone is never going to pick it up because in the background you can see the coast, you can see the wind turbines and they light up at night. But let's just go back to that. Oh, stunning, Absolutely stunning. Wind's getting up a little bit now. It is getting chilly. Oh, I can't even speak now. It is getting a bit chilly. Might be getting a little bit windy. So let's head back to the van and see my mate Elton and have a few beverages. Anyway, I'll probably end the video here because I've probably rattled on far too much. And we've had a bit of van maintenance, we've had a bit of van upgrades, and now we're out in nature and we enjoy the evening. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you can still hear me, don't forget to click and subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and hit that like button.